Hi, this is How to Tell a Certain Sign Likes You. It is a series. This is How to Tell a Scorpio Likes You. Okay, well, I'm gonna wish you good luck before I even mention anything because Scorpio is one of the hardest signs to tell, really, because you only know if they want you to know, basically. Depending upon their Venus sign, that's the big thing because I noticed that with Scorpios, their Venus sign affects them more than anybody else. Because the ones with Venus and Sagittarius they'll try to make you laugh a lot. You know, they will be kind of serious, but then joke around with you. And if they have Venus and Libra, they'll be very open to talking to you and they'll smile a lot and engage you in interesting conversation. But Scorpio, the sign itself, right? They will give you that intense look. Like, I know, because I'm experiencing it right now, but they will give you that intense look like, I want you. They will do this for a while until you start to show interest back. And the thing is that if Scorpio likes you, it is probably because you are that girl that sits alone, or you're that girl that will wear things nobody else will wear, or you say things nobody else will say. Basically, something that differentiates you from everybody else. You know, they like people that don't have friends, okay? And first of all, I don't know why society places so much emphasis on having friends. It's quality over quantity. But anyway, Scorpio likes people that are kind of just loners too because they want to possess you. They want to have you all to themselves, obviously. So they'll like that person that's just like, chilling in the back roads somewhere. So I just told you how to get a Scorpio to like you, but how to tell they like you is on top of the stair, they will they will be the aggressors with things like they will corner you. Okay, it is so attractive for a girl, but they will corner you, and they'll be those guys that kind of just push you against the locker and then put one of their hands up on the locker and looks at you like they're hungry or something, like they're hungry for you. That's how they look at you. If you perplex the Scorpio, though, he'll look at you like he hates you, but don't be confused by that because they're just trying to figure out your every move, figure you out as a whole. They're trying to really look at you, and you'll see the concentration in their face. Like, you may take it as they hate you, but you'll see the concentration, and they'll look like deathly focused. Like, what is this person up to? Because it kind of makes them crazy when they can't get someone. They understand, and they know very well that they understand what's going on around them. They know how perceptive they are, that they can just figure people out like that, obviously. But when they can't figure you out, it frustrates them, and they just keep thinking about you. They create their own fixation on you, basically. So it's good for you, but it stinks on the other end of the stick, which is them. Scorpio will also go to tactics like he will test you. This is a frequently asked question. How does the Scorpio test you? The Scorpio does stuff like they'll walk by you to see if you say hi to them. Very simple tests. If you're a Virgo or a Scorpio, you understand these tests and you know how they work. But they'll basically walk by you and see if you'll say hi, or they'll drop something or something, see if you'll pick it up. Basically, they'll test you to see what you'll do involving them. So you want to put your best foot forward. Honestly, when they first test you, don't give into it, but then later on start to show signs because they don't want somebody that's easy to get, but don't keep them waiting too long because they'll just be mad at you in the end. If you keep them waiting too long too, it's evident that you're trying to ignore them. So don't do that. But Scorpios, they have their moods. So if he likes you and he's not being responsive to you one day, don't give up because he probably still likes you. He's a fixed sign, so he has it in his head that he likes you, and that's how it's going to be. He's going to keep trying until he finds out whether you like him or not. And a lot of the times when you're in a relationship with someone else, that's when the Scorpio pops up. It's unfortunate, but they want you when you can't be had. They want what they can't have. They're the sign of desire. So it just feeds their hunger when they can't have you. This is probably going to be my longest video on how to tell a certain sign likes you, but you viewers who are watching this video understand why. Now, people always want to know what Scorpio is thinking. Truth is, you won't know what Scorpio is thinking until the aftermath, which is you guys are already in a relationship. So you'll kind of be hung out to dry until he wants you to know what's actually going on. Now, Scorpios will not just put a blind eye at you, like they won't just pretend you don't exist. I know a lot of girls, they're like, oh, I texted him, he won't text me back, he hasn't texted me for like a week. That's just what they do. Because I hear this all the time. And it's always the Scorpio guys that do this. Don't worry, it's typical for them. What you need to understand is, and hopefully you have some water in you that will help, or some earth for understanding, is that when Scorpio gets close to you, days after that, they're going to need to retreat because they need to rejuvenate themselves. They need to feel like, okay, I have some control now because I retreated. They always feel like retreat gives them control. Not caring gives them control. So they won't show that they care in the sake of control. That's why you will get confused oftentimes, because you'll seriously believe that they don't like you. But they do. I'm a Scorpio rising, and so in public, I act like this. Like if I'm in public with the person I like, that's how I am. Like that stare thing. Just make sure that you are very sensitive and non-judgmental. Don't ever do that thing that girls do when they're like, those eyes. Like if you've been to high school, those eyes. Where the girl looks at you weirdly and she's just like, ew. Like, don't do anything like that. Chances are Scorpio will not even choose you if you do stuff like that. Like, they don't like superficial women. If you listen to whatever sounds good, you're very in tune with music, you can sing, you're very earthy, they may like you. Because I just named the qualities of Taurus. So they may like you for those. They like people that are soothing and make them feel comfortable with themselves because they hate rejection. So you want to keep these things in mind with the Scorpio man or woman. The woman is more snappy than the man. That goes for all the water signs in astrology. If you have questions, leave them down below because I understand how confusing they can be, and I'll try to shed some light on the situation.